Hello! I know my uploads have been in shoddy order as of late, and expect that for a little bit, at least until the semester's over for me. Because it's hard to maintain all these deadlines, but I'm going to tell you, today has been a pretty great day. I've had a good day. I hope you have had a good day, because I had a good day. Now, I'll start by quickly, before I rant on, I will now explain what I am doing. What is the thing on the screen? Well, this is Hearthstone, but it is not multiplayer Hearthstone. This is the single player adventure, the Dalaran Heist. It is by far one of my favorite ways to play Hearthstone and one of my favorite roguelikes at the same time. It's not particularly amazing, and it's in balance now as they keep adding new cards because the new cards get shuffled into the rotation for these. But they don't change the boss's abilities around at all because why would they? This is not heroic either, for those of you who know. This is just the normal way, and this is how I have fun. I'm having a good day and I feel like vibing. I don't feel like playing Minecraft. I don't feel like putting effort in. I don't feel like launching Warframe. I just feel like having a good time. Let's see what our anomaly is. Minions gain +1/+1. The end of the owner's turn. Nah, we don't need that. Just basic going in. I beat it on every character with... Oh, it doesn't show you how many plays you've had with each one. Hmm. I like Thief Rogue. Rakanishu is the classic, though. There are new cards anyways. I don't know what anybody does. And the best way to get new cards is through Thief Rogue. Oh, here it is. I've defeated 93 bosses with 5 runs. And as you can see, I've only ever won with Yoink. Dead Man's Tale gives you immediately Pilfer. And it's just a good set. It is a thief set. So that's why I always go it. But we're going to go with a random deck because I'm feeling spontaneous. And the first mission, I don't think you can really lose by default. Actually, you can with a random deck, which is hilarious because you don't know what's in your deck. So why is my day going so great? Well, I have less sleep than usual. And you're probably thinking that makes it a good day. Wow, 2 legendaries. The Vorax and a Nubarak. And Nubarak is worthless. Battle Cry. Deal 2 damage. If this entered your hand this turn, deal 4 instead. Alright, let's send you back. So, the reason I got less sleep was because here I was having a normal day yesterday where I was thinking, dang, I gotta get some work done on this project that I said I needed to get done. So here I am, just doing. I was about to do the project. I'm setting everything up. And I see on YouTube, I'm going to figure out what I want to watch for the day. What I'm going to watch as I do all this. And then I see something truly wondrous appear on my screen. And I want to point this out. I haven't been an active member of this community in a long, long time. But I see Rob, as in Robert Moran from U Realms Live. He is doing a 24-hour Dwarves vs. Zombies stream. That also comes with the launch, which also comes with the launch of Lords of Minecraft 2. Now, this probably means nothing to you, but this means everything to me. So let's break down what I just said means before we delve any further into it. So first off, 24 hours, that's 24 hours. That's one day. Oh god, these are all go with the small backpack. The other two seem very dangerous. Oh, we can also see what's in my deck now. Though we saw a lot of it anyways. Can only attack if you have at least 8 cards in your hand. That's not great. We have 2 savory deviate deviate delight. Transform a minion in both players' hand into a pirate or stealthman. So we want draw, and we want. These are legendaries, and I do love legendaries. But we want random cards, and draw is going to help us. Actually, draw is like the opposite of what we want. Yeah, that was a terrible choice. That's my bad. So 24 hours means this. Rob was going for 24 hours of streaming this, and he was staying up. And during this, he launched the Lords of Minecraft server with very bare bones to do an RP start. Because let's start with what Lords of Minecraft is. It is a role playing server. It is a role playing server for the community that sort of runs on plots. And now some of you might be thinking that's very cringe, but just because it is doesn't mean that it's not fun. He got a 7 mana. He got a 7 mana pirate. Your pirates have charge. Mr. Smite, a legendary. That's great. What did I get? I think my guy's cooler. Anyway, so it's a RP server, and we're going on. We're blasting out the corruption as one does, and as we're doing all this, he has donation goals that, when reached, uh, cause different events. And in the midst, we had to go on missions to go out and. I could have gotten another deviate. So we had to go on missions to play Dwarves versus Zombies. And Dwarves versus Zombies, DVZ, is a very fun. I don't understand all the aspects of it, but so I don't understand all of Dark Bishop Benedictus. Archbishop Benedictus is my favorite card. We gotta play him. So it's a game that has some intricacies that I don't understand yet. And but the gameplay itself is important, but it's secondary to the sort of RP aspect of it's an RP while also being like a PvE event. It's kind of strange. But that's how it is. That's just what it is. Hordes of zombies, different types of unique monsters, they come in. And the game only hosts so many people at a time, blah blah yada yada. Nothing too shocking. You can see my hand, right? Yeah, you can. Okay, I just realized I have that black bar at the bottom, but it's enough. More draw? I don't know what I'd do with more draw. Legends? Do like legendaries. So he was doing that 24-hour stream, and I decided, you know what? I'm in. So I hop on, not very late into it, I don't think. I don't know how long it was going before I got there. But when I got there was at the very start of the Lords of Minecraft aspect. I'm not sure how much they had been playing Dwarves versus Zombies before that point. So I hop on and I'm there shoveling shit in the slums for money, as one does, making my pennies, uh, having a good time. And so the night goes on, as it does. That's what nights do. And as the night progresses, I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying myself. Other people are also having a good time enjoying themselves. And I mean, I'm just having an all around good time. And we're playing some Dwarves vs. Zombies. We're playing some Lords of Minecraft. Lords of Minecraft was mainly about the RP of cleaning up because there wasn't an amazing amount we had access to besides cleaning the districts because there's all the districts was covered in corruption. We had these special corruption cleansers. It's not very complicated, all right? That was the gist of it. We had our corruption cleansers. We were going out and we were cleansing the corruption, getting access to everything. And I'm staying up quite late. And not as late as others did. That'd be stolen valor. I stayed up, but not forever. Oh, the spy mistress. Perfect. So we're all having a good time. Well, I'm having a good time, and I'm assuming other people are having a good time. We're just vibing, we're chatting. And a few things do happen that are just fun. Like there's already RP going on because it's an RP server. That's what happens. Looks like an accident to me. Wow, that's. So, anyways, it's an RP server. We're having RP. I get robbed. I hire Balumbo. I ask. I tell somebody that I've been robbed, and then they hire Balumbo on my behalf. And Balumbo, he cracks the case. And we get to the point where I am now in possession of. Why did I get 4 corpses for playing the Lich King? Well, anyway, so there we are. We're playing. We're having a good time. I get robbed. Balumbo saves me. Cracks the case wide open. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the game. Really shouldn't have been playing this while telling the story. But I get what I sold my soul for. Have I just been generating corpses? Oh, so I've had corpses all game, but since I had no undead, it didn't matter. But now I have undead, so it matters. By fire be purged. Okay, so I get my cool looking sword, as that is what I sold my soul for. Well, I sold more than just my soul for it. But I'm, having a good time. In a dwarf versus zombie match, we have a dance off. Me and a random stranger. Uh, we're told that we get bonus points. We get bonus points if we have a partner. And so I go, all right. I just look at the nearest guy to me in line. He looks at me. We agree. And so we accidentally, just both of us, just trying shit out and seeing what sticks. We managed to accidentally make what looked like, from the perspective of the streamer in charge, was an actually very impressive synchronized routine. Ooh, I'd like to buff all of my guys. Okay, what about your guys? Summon a random minion with the cost equal to your weapon's attack. Ah, I don't really do that. Don't really do pirates. Harrison Jones is always going to be good. Sheriff Barrel Brim. Battle cry: if you have 20 or less health, open the Badlands Jail. That's sick. Too bad I don't care. Well, let's take a chance. That's amazing. This Gray Man is now free. Right? Yeah, all of these cards are good. I don't want to dismiss any of them. You know what? We'll Kindle and we'll get rid of one. I should get rid of Sprint. I'm never going to play it. And let's reduce the cost of a spell in my deck. Let's reduce Tentacle Grip so that way it's just free. It'll combo real easy. But we do a very synchronized dance routine, which was very funny. We're doing lots of cleansing, blah blah yada, and everybody's getting really hype. So right now we don't have. The server was only up for like a quick 24 hours to do a first test, see how everything launched, a launch day hype, and then they announced 2 weeks until. It can't be said that, hey, it's going to be in full working condition. They have a lot of things they want to do, but there's a fair chance that more of it will be ready. That, but we're all hyped for it. There's no guarantee that yes, it will always guaranteed it'll be working in full working order. Blah blah yada yada. But a mage pirate. My most expensive spell is 1. But we're having a good time. That's the whole vibe. We were having a good time. We were having lots of good times. So I almost won a dance competition. I didn't. I don't blame the judges. We got a really high score, but we almost won. My God, he's just murdering whatever I throw out. But yeah, I just had a real good time, and I stayed up really late, having a good time. So I just had a general good time with that. And so then eventually I went to sleep. The sun was already up when that happened. But I didn't regret a moment of it, all right? And I won't regret a moment of that because it was a lot of fun. But I just had a real good night. And then I went to sleep. And then I set an alarm so I wouldn't ruin my sleep schedule entirely. hop back on to see, or I look at the YouTube see if they're still going. They are. They're still live. So I hop in, and they're on the final leg. They are quite literally doing the final. No, no, not that was the only card I didn't want you to. But they were on the final cleansing of the area, and so I hop on and I help cleanse the final area, and then there's the beginning, or essentially the day one screenshot, and I managed to just hop on in time to join up with everybody and be there for the day one screenshot, which felt really nice to wake up at the perfect time for that. I mean, it's just really nice because otherwise I wouldn't have been there for it at all. But here, I was able to show up, which was cool. I get him the screenshot. I'm on the far. It's left when you're looking at it, but it was right from my perspective. Oh, that's ideal draw. Make sure you can't use a spell so I can win. Oh, he casted a 6-mana whirlwind. But I had a really good time with that, and I was really happy that I got to show up and be part of it. It was a lot of fun. Met a few people in the community a bit. But eventually, the Lord's Minecraft server, the biggest draw of it is that it will have some voice options, which seems really cool. It won't be for everybody, isn't like, not everybody's going to want it. But and there's still you can type in chat, it appears above your head. There's the /me command, which makes it so that it appears on your body, and that's how you do a lot of RP stuff. But the server itself has a lot of really funny things going for it. So one of the big parts of it is that depending on the district you buy your plot of land in, you have a certain palette that you have to work with. And it is a really neat aspect. Some people might dislike it because it limits your block palette, but that's sort of the cool part, is that everybody in a district has the same block palette. So you can build a bunch of different buildings, but you are limited to a certain set of blocks. And I think that's really cool. Yeah, Nubarek, I didn't want you. Ooh, Shaku is actually far better than Nubarek. So, I was just saying something, I'm sure I was. Yeah, but I think it's really cool that they have that sort of system for. And I mean, they've got a lot of neat stuff going on. Ooh, that's real nice. We got a lot of real neat stuff, but the funniest part so far that I've seen is the skill trees, and that's sort of what they're going for. So, the skill trees are hilarious because they're not your typical RPG skill trees. These are more, you can essentially AFK farm, you can do a lot of things. So there's a lot of weird little quirks that are unusual for a Minecraft server, such as um, so So when you run or when you jump, you actually lose a little bit of health, and this is to prevent everybody from just sprint jumping all around, which I think is pretty cool. That they don't want you to sprint jump because I mean I agree with the reasoning. You probably might think that sucks. Why would they do that? Hey, it ain't for you. It ain't for you. I'm saying it is for me. Uh, we'll give Lotheb cleave. But I am a big fan of that system. But you can spec into jumping. And if you spec into jumping, there's a chance to not consume. Uh, thank you, Ragnaros. So there's a chance to not consume health on sprinting, and there's also sprinting will eventually come with a chance to trip, so that it's really a risk to just sprint jump everywhere. Oh my. That's a funny card. Nice shot, Ragnaros. But there's also skill tree. One of the skill trees is called existing. So because you exist, uh, you gain stats because you exist. Um, you can gain money from existing. And just silly stuff like that. You're gonna freeze him, but then you're gonna hit him so you can heal, but you don't out heal lethal. Unless we do this. And to test Greymane. Oh, this Greymane's dead. Alright. That was absolutely a better deal for him than it was for me.
Job's
Uh, but you get money for existing. And the way it works is that when you gain XP in any of these skills, jumping, fishing, existing, but you can spec them into points anywhere. And there's a lot of goofy stuff, and a lot of it's for like RP reasons. You don't want to take the stuff that's just good, or you might want to take the stuff that's just good. But what's better than taking the stuff that's just good is taking the funny RP stuff. You know, you can take no longer being able to trip, and then eventually you could also, in sprinting, you can spec into if somebody's sprinting, you can trip them.
Robes of godliness are excellent to wear while making bombastic speeches to heroes.
That's true. We should take it. Thank you, Reform.
You can find the best people in dives such as this.
But it's just really goofy stuff. Not everything's implemented. There will be a bit of magic. Right now, most people can cast the same spell by walking up to a fire and right clicking, and you can change. You can purify the fire. But not everybody can do this.
Enjoy your stay.
A single recruit. Oh, Tagwaggle is always funny, but I don't have any lackeys, so I've never seen Kingpin Pud before. Resurrect your ogre gang. Give them Wind Fury. I don't have one of those. Cargol Battle Scar. Summon a 5/5 lookout for each watch post you've summoned this game. These are all highly specific, and I don't. So we'll brood. I also don't want to dismiss. I might have dismissed that guy. He's pretty worthless, actually. Probably should have dismissed him. You know, you are extremely worthless, though. Ah, Darkness is always a funny card. You always recruit Dark. But I could tall tale somebody. Alright, we're dismissing you. No one here is worth tall tailing. Always grab the Darkness. And we discover a legendary. Karma would be good. Helbrim would be funny. Chilma is good. Bother Helbrim it is.
I'll put it on your tab.
The point is, I'm excited. And I was so excited. By the way, when I said I needed to write a paper, some of you might have caught that I said I was needed to write a paper, and then instead I threw up a 24-hour live stream sort of thing. During some of the downtime, I actually wrote a section of my paper. And then today, I was so hyped from all of the residual energy and hype I had from yesterday that I wrote more of my paper today than I meant to by a significant margin. I was just having that good a time. So, I'm just having like a really good day because I did more of my project than I should have. And then I went, you know what? Let's hop on here. Let's have some fun. This is this is one of the worst bosses because they added a lot of really busted totem based things because there's a lot of things with all. So we hope they get like a normal totem. Instead they get like this is a little bit hard to deal with. Thankfully I have robes of gaudiness, so no, I could have played this still. Oops. Jukebox totem. Alright, that's not terrible to deal with. Alright, we'll discover a death rattle first. Aha, Waxadred, which we can immediately play. Let's let him just fill his board with silver hand recruits and bad totems. Yeah, that's sort of the dangerous ones I'm talking about. 2 mana for a 7 mana 6/6. And then this guy is super buffed. So despite being busted, he's actually keeping up with me. Anyways, I can play Tag Waggle, which is good. Probably the worst thing I could get. Oh, I should have attacked. Who needs that? We're stalling on purpose. Anyways, I was having a real good time. Yeah, there's another amalgam. But they always had that one. But it's a real fun time. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it, and everybody's really destroy a minion then return. That actually nerfed a minion. That's hilarious. You trade there, and because you're nerfed, I'm no longer scared of you, man. No, but it's a good time. It's a fun time. I'm having a good time. I wrote my paper. I did more of my paper today than I meant to. I'm just hyped. The community is talking, and I'm talking in the community now. Because I enjoyed U Realm so long ago. And then I just stopped. I mean, it stopped happening. And I sort of got swept into all of my college stuff. So, and I was just like, well, can't do anything about that. And I just focused on school and stuff. And now it's gotten to the point where, hey, do I have more free time? No, I do not have a lot of free time at the moment. But in 2 weeks, hopefully I'll have a good amount of free time. Yep. So the community's getting hyped. Everybody's trying to figure out what character they're gonna play. I'm not decided on mine either, but I'm having a real fun time. Wow, you are infinite amalgam. And it doesn't even do anything. Yeah, so I'm excited for that. In 2 weeks, it'll be maybe starting back up again, or at least they might be doing an event, even if everything's not launched. I don't know exactly what their plans are. The community's getting hyped, and I'm hyped with them. And they got a good amount done today, which it's a good thing.
Onion is good, but we can learn much from the
But
artist
yeah, I'm
of
just having like a good
Herbalabuse.
day. I'm just feeling good. Well, actually, I'm feeling really sore and like shit because I didn't get much sleep and I played basketball with my friend the other day and
Go ahead,
I'm
you
not
hit one,
physically
partner.
fit, so
Make my
that
day.
took it out of me. But emotionally, now that my day is over and I can just sit here, I'm just like, I have a really good vibe at the moment. So yeah, I decided to record something that I can throw up tomorrow. I don't have classes tomorrow, despite it being a Monday, because that's just I don't I don't have classes on Monday. You drew first blood, unless this kills me. Oh my god, after you summon a minion, deal 5 damage to your hero. You know what? No, he'll be able to suicide off anything I play. Let's play Lothab. Hey, I shouldn't be able to play you shit. Oh, okay, well. Must have been my second card. This seems good. Put it on you. But yeah, I'm hyped for that. Seems like a good community, and it's been a long time. I loved U Realms Live. I enjoyed the previous Lords of Minecraft, but I wasn't into RP enough to get everything out of it. Yeah, now I'm gonna cast a first level nature spell. Discover a Naga. Crush Claw Enforcer. This guy's got nothing on me. Turn 4 Ragnaros is pretty hard to deal with. It'll reduce it to 1 HP though.
Time for your lunch.
Or is it charge? No, it's It's Leok again. Ah, you gotta play the darkness. While we're shuffling things in, we'll just do that. Yeah, but right now I'm just vibing. I'm sore. I've got my own problems, but right now, in this exact moment, I'm having a good time. Launching this game, just playing it. Not a single real thought in my head. Yeah, let's make sure we get some. Yeah, who needed Nazoth the Corruptor when we could have SI7 Skulker?
Get to it!
Mm. Mm. No, but attack. Okay. If you've cast a spell while holding this, draw a Naga. That's great. I do have some ideas. Having the alt Skeleton God Bopin, uh, Rock Dalar means he has no minions in his deck. So Death Grip does nothing. I do love Rock Dalar. I did love the concept of no minion hunter back when it was a thing. And I mean, yeah, oh, another. There you go. I am thinking of doing some magic because I'm a magic kind of guy. I don't have a whole lot of ideas. I'm going to spend some time really fulminating on that. I don't think fulminating is the right word, but I will fulminate on it. Drawing the rest of my deck seems like an awful idea. Let's instead get some death rattles. I'm probably also not even going to finish this run. I'm probably going to beat this boss because I'm feeling tired because I didn't get much sleep and I still need to take a shower because I went to bed yesterday feeling exhausted because I had just stayed up for until the sun was welling up and did not take a shower last night before bed. So today feels like a good day to get rid of my stench. I should have drawn for a bigger card. Ah, Blood Mage Thalnos. Now that's a big card. Oh my lord. Alright, we're gonna start with you because you might give us something big. You also just got rid of Splinter Graft. Absolutely amazing. Turning a legendary into a 2 mana card. Oh, Splinter Graft is so strong, dude. That would have been really obnoxious.
We shall make mulch out of you. Who in their right mind hides loot?
Yeah, they want to get rid of my ability to get through this taunt and utilize my man. That's okay, because we're going to get this poison right here, and it's going to do everything. Do poisons all just apply to your weapon now? I thought poisons were like what Zale gave you? Like, draw a card. This guy just gave me weapon buffs. Isn't what I thought it'd be at all. Leave you stealth because you have more value stealing cards like Splinter Graft. Well, they just hit face, and I'm going to be able to clear some. They have 7 mana already. That's a lot of mana. This guy is going to be able to do a number on their team. The entire gimmick is clearing the board. What are we stealing? Living mana. Well, that would have been annoying to deal with, so I'm glad it's gone. But I am really excited for Lords of Minecraft. There were so many funny things they did during the previous one that I'm just, my god, I'm just stealing all of this person's value. Wait, that's a funny combo. Aha! Kingsbane! A weapon I can apply the poison to. I'm very excited for it. I love RP, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think I'm going to be able to feel like I'm part of the community, which is super fun for me, because I mean, that's sort of what I want, is to be part of the community and have some fun. So, here's the hope and everything goes as planned. Stole another lunar vision from you. I do love when Dagwick just sticks around and they can't get rid of him, because then you just start clearing all of the cards that they're relying on. You just play this, boom, get rid of something. Hit you. Give me a poison that buffs the damage by 1. Give your weapon +1 attack, and while your hero is attacking, you're immune. Quite literally what I asked for. Steal a card. Witchwood Apple. Add 2 treants to your hand. Your hand's looking quite empty. Well, I would have rather have stolen Cenarius, but I feel like this isn't too big a deal. This is a problem that can be dealt with. What do? Choose a friendly minion. Gain a copy of its death rattle. Right. Anyways, I like the battle cry, gain a poison. So you will do that. And then we're going to shuffle Kingsbane in, that way we can't use the poison. And I will fill my hand, because that seemed like a good idea at the time. Mulch would have been good if I could play it. Alright, well. You understand that was a battle cry minion, right, enemy? Like, if I get that again, it's actually bad for you. Get rid of Cenarius, you can have a random minion. It's probably not as good as Cenarius. Give me my last mana crystal. I'm rich. Woo. Whack, 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 whack. Just start playing stuff, drawing cards. You know, that's exactly the opposite. If you're having any other cards from another class. Yeah, I think it might be. But I don't think reducing their cost does me any good. Gloop Sprayer. Amazing. Oh, I also found a new song I've been enjoying that I've been listening to on repeat, as one does for songs they enjoy. Alright, let's get rid of things on the board so that I have more board space. So that way I can group sprayer. And next turn I can Nazoth. Because, I mean, that's only if he clears. My board is currently extremely strong. Oh god. He's trying to mill me somehow. He's trying to shuffle things into my deck and then make me mill them. I definitely shouldn't play Nazoth onto this board. But he's the biggest minion I have. Actually, that's not true. Darkness is the biggest minion I have. Let's go, Darkness. And then we'll summon a garden gnome. We'll fill my hand with more junk. Why am I doing this?
My protectors brought some friends.
Right now, my current idea is I usually try to play more villainous stuff. We'll see what, and I'll just play it safe for a bit and sort of play it back and just see what sort of the vibe of the server and sort of be like, maybe I'll just find something that I really enjoy and I'll just fall into that niche. But I can't guarantee that's going to happen, so I'm not going to bet on that happening. You're actually a pretty big minion. Get out there. Now let's find a new card. Still haven't got my 0 mana Test Grey Man, I don't think. Aha! I anticipated you would do that. Unfortunately, that gave me a coin, which is like the worst possible thing.
Where my trees at?
Hey, you have a lot of value. Well, there goes my 0 mana Test Grey Man. Alright, let's send 3 of you into that. Let's kill you into that. And then let's play Nazoth the Corruptor. 2 Blood Mage Thalmoses because I needed more draw. We're not going to generate a new card at random. Oh my lord. Forest Sade. Destroy a random enemy. Good, that was their tankiest minion. Give your minions +2/+4 and taunt. Oh my lord, that just made my board actually better than theirs by a landslide. Before it was just by like a hair. Now it's by a landslide. Yeah, since I'm winning by so much, and I can afford to generate a 0 mana card. Deal 3 damage. It is deal 3 damage though. Gotta give it to Duskgrove. They do make it feel like I am fighting everybody. But you cannot defeat me. I am better than you. We'll generate another random card. What do we got? Your nature spells cost 2 less. Because I needed more discounts. Now, I mean, look at all these nature cards. Look at these nature cards I have that cost 0. But now they cost 2 less. And because the numbers don't go into the negatives in this game, they cost 0. I mean, we gotta play this. I mean, that decreases the cost of my natures. So now I can play I will treat for 0. And now I have 2 0-cost treat. It's just free money. You'd have to be a fool not to play Lady Anacondria with this build. Normally it's not a war of attrition when you have the Robes of Gaudiness. Normally you just steamroll. Yeah, I have a lot of garbage in my hand. Oh wait, I might have lethal though. Oh, thank God. 50 minutes of Dalaran Heist. Do we continue? I do not want to continue. My deck is not that much more fun than I was. Unless it. Oh yeah, and you don't even get more cards.
You'll have to take your turns quickly in
Yeah, I'll
there.
probably end up conceding this and getting rid of the deck because it's not the most fun deck I've ever had. I mean, it's fun, but I've had more fun. So I'm probably just gonna end up conceding the match and just losing real quick and resetting my Dalaran Heist, and then going to take a shower because that seems like a good way to end a relaxing day.
Eudora versus Noroa.
Things are about to get messy.
Yeah, this would normally be a pretty good hand in a normal game of Hearthstone. Also, if you had Elder Tagwaggle in a normal game of Hearthstone, that would be wild. And a zero cost test Greymane.
You really don't have time to kill.
Joke's on you.
You really
I'm leaving early. Yeah, but I plan on having fun with Lords of Minecraft, and that single handedly gave me such a boost to my mood. Just being part of that event gave me such a
time to
boost to my mood that I'm now just like I was able to get work a lot done today, despite feeling pretty sore all around. I'm even recording, which is unheard of. But yeah, no, I had a good time. Thank you for coming around and have a happy Halloween.